hostage crisis in Algeria has ended, with 23 captives and 32 militants confirmed dead following a 4-day military operation. A total of 685 people, including 107 foreigners, were freed from a gas plant in the Sahara desert, with 7 more civilians killed during the final raid. The Libyan militant group behind the initial attack claimed they're avenging French intervention in neighboring Mali. And as RT's Polly Boyko reports, many see Hollande's military campaign in West Africa as a hunt for natural resources.
Terrorism was about to overwhelm this friendly country. The terrorism that threatens not just all of West Africa, but also the entire world.
He's vowed that France won't stop its intervention in Mali until Islamic extremism in the country is stamped out. The military has announced that it's going to be sending more troops, with the total set to exceed 2,500. The stated goal, to help the government in Bamako drive out Islamist insurgents. But for all of François Hollande's talk of freedom and democracy, critics say the French government's enthusiasm for the military offensive could be linked to other elements.
Uranium is France's oil, and many people say it's a huge part of, it's a huge factor in its economy, and it's something that not only Mali, but specifically Niger and other neighbouring parts where the Tuareg people reside, do sit on top of.
Almost every single light bulb in France runs on electricity generated by nuclear power. Nuclear power relies on a steady flow of uranium. So you don't have to be a nuclear physicist to figure out that to keep all these bright lights on, the French government depends on a steady flow of the precious natural resource. But Mali, says Monsieur Hollande, is not about power or money.
This has nothing to do with any political issue from a different time. If we are defending a government or business interests, which government, which business?
Some have their suspicions.
The nationally supported French energy company, Algeria, is about to finish the second largest uranium mining plant in the world, next to Mali in neighboring Niger. The cost of extracting this uranium is going to be dirt cheap, as in third world dirt cheap. France is playing a very dangerous game.
And after the French military offensive reportedly sparked a deadly hostage crisis in Algeria, light bulbs are beginning to go off in the heads of ordinary citizens.
I'm for intervention if it is to fight terrorism, but it's got to be for good reasons. Not if it's for raw materials that are in Mali, gas, oil, diamonds and gold.
When there is a country where there is no gas, no petrol, they don't think about democracy.
They have made Paris a huge target, and France a target for terrorism.
But with the prospect of untapped natural resources needed to keep France illuminated, political analysts say that François Hollande's promise to stop playing Big Brother to former colonies isn't going to be fulfilled anytime soon. Polly Boyko, RT, Paris.